is going on? It is Dunbar Snack Bar here with MLB 2K12 and franchise mode with the Detroit Tigers. We are going up against the Kansas City Royals, trying to see if we can spread the lead away from me and the Royals here and make it a race between just the White Sox and the Tigers. So this is a huge game. I've got Roayls on the mound for me. You can see 2-0 already on the year. He's got an ERA, though, of 4.12. Not happy about that. Opposing batting average is sitting at 266. So that tells you that the times that Roayls has been pitching, my offense has been going too. Now, Kansas City, of course, great team. They wouldn't be at the point that they are right now if they weren't a good team. So I'm hoping Oswalt has a little bit better performance here than he has in the last couple games that he's been in. Hopefully we can come away with a win. Like I said, it would be absolutely huge for us if we can go ahead and break away from the Royals and make it just the White Sox and the Tigers. It's a lot easier to deal with. Swing and a miss there on the split change. You can see Oswalt doesn't necessarily have the best selection of pitches. I mean, he's got 5 of them. But when you look at the grand scheme of things and you see their overall, you can see that the slider is sitting at 55. 12-6 curve is sitting at 51. So I don't really have too much I can go with on 2 strikes, but I do get the strikeout here on the curve. So I'm happy with that. I think that's really what's caused Oswalt to struggle here when you take a look at batting average and ERA is the fact that he really only has 3 good pitches and 2 of them are fastballs. All right. So still in the first inning, start off the game with a strikeout. That's always nice. I will take that here. 0-2 pitch. This one going to be the first hit of the game for the Royals, going into left center. Jackson running that one down. A lot of times when somebody hits it in the gap, it goes to be a double, so I'm lucky that Jackson's able to run that one down and prevent that from being anything but a single. All right, so Royals, of course, here we are still in the first inning. There's another hit. This one goes into right center. Same thing with Jackson, though, running it down, making sure that the runner that was on first doesn't go home. So runners on first and third. Luckily for me, though, we get out of this jam. And here we are in the bottom of the first. So Delman Young getting a hit that goes into center field. That is my first hit of the game. So thank you, Delman Young. I appreciate you getting that taken care of. So change up the line, or I changed the lineup a little bit, which I'll go into here in a second. But 0-2 pitch. Man, another one into the gap. Jackson, you are the man right now. Just running everything down that comes his way. But Royals get another hit. This one going into left field. You can see there's been a lot of offense in the game so far from both teams. But mostly you're seeing more hits, I guess, out of the Royals here in this one. All right, Billy Butler had a hit earlier in the game. Here we are in the third inning, so we're advancing at a pretty steady pace, which is not bad. But like I was saying, there's been a lot of offense from the Royals. So Oswald's batting average is still staying about what I would figure it would be. Let go a number of hits, but I've been very fortunate to be able to get out of the jams. Have been able to have a lot of success as well, though, with the pitch, with just pitches in general. Been able to get ahead in the pitch count every single time. So I am liking this here. Now you can see I've thrown a lot over to the left, so I'm going to go start off at the top here. That one's going to drop. Curveball does it again. So 2 strikeouts for Oswalt here at this point. Doing a lot better than I thought he would. Hopefully the success from Oswalt continues, and we're looking at a lot of success. But the thing is the same thing kind of goes with the Royals as me, though. Every time I've been able to get some hits, they've been able to get out of the jam, which is why we're sitting scoreless right now. So hopefully this changes. And, of course, a single for the Royals here. Now, last game, I lost Valverde, so I'm without a closer. I don't know how long I'm going to keep him in here. Get him! I love it! Again! Computer needs to just stop. I mean, 4th inning, I'm not bringing in Valverde now, but I just mean for later on in the game. I don't know if I'll bring him in. We'll see how Roayls does. If I need to go to the bullpen, I definitely will. But I want to give him another day's worth of rest, if I can. All right, so 4th inning now. Peralta to Rayburn to Fielder. That is your 6-4-3 double play happening in the 4th inning. So with us, double plays seems like have been pretty rare when you take a look at the computer and how many double plays that they have gotten against me. So kind of get excited every time we get a double play. All right, bottom of the 4th, V-Mart taking this gutter. This one goes into left center, and that's just going to go ahead and be a single. But the reason why that this play was important is Victor Martinez and Miguel Cabrera and Prince Fielder, all of them have not had a great game thus far. This is their second at bat. This is the only hit out of all 3 of them. So I hope the fortunes change there, definitely, because I don't want to go through a game with them struggling. Miguel Cabrera hitting into a double play of his own. Man, so there goes that momentum that I had. Destroys any chance probably of getting any runs this inning and break that 0-0 tie. All right, so 5th inning now. See how we're progressing along at a steady pace? It's nice. I haven't had too many games where that's been the case. This is well hit into that gap in left center. Rayburn at second. Gonna go for 3rd. No, I'm gonna go back. Ryan Rayburn getting the double. Thank you so much for that one. That's the first extra base hit of the game as well. All right. So with him on second, no outs, there's a great chance he'll be able to score. This curveball going into the gap in right center. That'll bring Rayburn home. All right, am I going to get the double? Yes! Slide head first, get there. So I basically just got a free run. Had a runner on second in scoring position, get the hit, come home, get the run. Now I've got somebody else in scoring position on second with no outs. So if I can make this a 2-run lead, that'll be nice at the pace that this is going. I'm going to need it because eventually the Kansas City Royals are going to start getting some hits together, and then we'll be looking at some runs for them. All right, so this is going to be an RBI single here. So we are looking at a 2-0 game now here in the 5th inning. Thank you to that RBI. So it's about time somebody scored a run. Felt like it's taken way too long for anybody to bring a runner home. That was nice. All right, so offense is still going to continue for me here. There's actually been a lot of offensive highlights in this game. That's been cool. Delman Young, watching that one go by. Jackson going for second. Dives head first, makes it no problem. So 2 outs, though, here is what we're looking at. And I'm happy. So thank you, Austin Jackson. All right, so like I was saying, I changed my lineup here considerably. I put Delman Young in the second spot. I still have Victor Martinez at third, and then Miguel Cabrera batting fourth, and Prince Fielder hitting fifth. Just because you look at V-Mart, he can hit for contact, and it's awesome because he gets on base a lot. I mean, you look at his batting average, I think it's hovering right at 400 right now. Miguel Cabrera can also hit for contact, but he can also hit for power. So if Victor Martinez gets on, Miguel Cabrera has a pretty good chance of getting 2 RBIs with a home run. All right, so let's say they both get singles. Well, then here comes Prince Fielder, maybe gets 3 RBIs out of that. That's what I would hope for, and I want to see that take place here at one point here down the road in the season. It's just 3 RBI homer from Prince Fielder from those 3. They still contribute a lot, so if they don't make it, that's all right. Curveball does it again. That's been my go-to pitch here with 2 strikes, and every time I have been going with it, highlight-wise, it's worked. 7th inning. Oswalt not able to grab that one, and that's a surprise because it seems like whenever I hit it right towards the pitcher, the computer picks it up, tosses it, but apparently not for me. It just goes through his glove or something. All right, so with the runner on first here, Peralta, another 6-4-3 double play. So that's going to go ahead and end that inning, or that half of the inning here. Now we're in the bottom of the 7th, 0-3. Glad that I swung at that one instead of letting it go. That one's going to the wall in left center. Am I going to round second this time and come home? Rayburn. Yes, I get the triple out of him. No outs, too. So I'm kind of caught in a predicament. What do I do right now with Ryan Rayburn? Do I go ahead and lay down a bunt and just go ahead and bring him home? Do I just try and swing and keep things going? So I want to try to expand my lead here a little bit any way that I can. course, you always want to score more runs than the other team. Heck, that's how you win a baseball game. So I got to score as many runs as I can just in case the Royals choose to come back here. I'm going to go ahead, and I'm going to go with the hit. This one going into right field. That's going to bring him home. So I'm glad that I went ahead and did that. If I had laid down a bunt, we'd be looking at 1 out in the 7th inning. But instead, we're looking at still no outs with that single into right field. So a 3-0 game here is something I'm starting to feel comfortable with. The Royals have had a hard time with some things this game. Offense hasn't been one of them. They made contact with the ball a lot of times. Oh, man, what a quick double play that one was. But, like I was saying, the Royals have made contact with the ball a lot. I mean, there have been a lot of outs, but also a fair number of hits from them, too. You got to be cautious in baseball. You got to know anything can happen, and at the same time, anything will happen. So in the 8th inning here, I'm keeping Oswalt. You can see only 61 pitches thus far. I've been pretty smart about what pitches I've been throwing and when I have been throwing them. So it makes it a lot easier for me since I can keep my starter in. And then the bullpen can kind of rest a little bit. So in the games that I don't play, they'll be all well rested and they can help contribute to the team here. All right, so 3-0 here in the 8th inning, 0-2 pitch. Am I going to go with the... I didn't go with it that time. I went with the split change. That's all right. Didn't go with the 12-6 curve. I'm just glad that I got the strikeout. Plus, I'm going for a complete game shutout here if I keep Oswalt in. That'll be nice. I don't think I've gotten that yet here. Wait, I think I have. Here is a 4-6-3 double play. So I've had a fair amount in this game. I think this is the most I've had in a long time. What is this? Austin Jackson hitting this one into left field. That's going over the wall. That's his first home run of the season. And I'm lucky that I am the one who got to hit that home run, because you're not going to see too many out of Austin Jackson. His power sits in the 40s, I believe. So the fact that I got a home run with him, I'm ecstatic. I'm just surprised I haven't got a homer from anybody else. No Miguel Cabrera, no Prince Fielder. Austin Jackson steps up, hit this one over the wall, and increases my lead here now 4-0. Man, I was just hoping he'd get on base so I could steal some more. I got to get those stolen bases up. I want to see if I can get him to lead the league at the end of the season here with stolen bases. But heck, if he can hit home runs, I'm totally cool with that. You can see Billy Butler has kind of had a hard time this game. 2 strikeouts. So every time he hasn't gotten on base, he's gotten a strikeout. So here we are, 9th inning. If we can come away out of this one here with 3 outs and the Royals score less than 4 runs, we're looking at a win that's going to help me out considerably. This one going into left field, that's not going to be a problem. There's out number 1 here of the 9th inning. So, also, too, if they don't score the run, I do get that perfect game, or complete game shutout. Heck, that'd be nice if I got a perfect game, but not likely here. Hosmer up. We kind of reached a difficult point here in the Royals lineup, so if anything could happen, now is the time. Taking that one into center field. Jackson gets under that one, and we're looking at out number 2. One more out here, and this game's done. I know Jackson really didn't necessarily get under that one. I mean, he was running for it. Still a good catch, but hopefully you guys understand. The Moose, Mike Moustakas here up now. Could be the last batter of the game if everything goes my way. Pitch from Oswalt. Going to go for a strike. Slider low and inside. So I have been throwing the slider every once in a while, and that seems to be the pitch that the Royals have hit the most. Now you can see it's in the red. Part of me was kind of hoping that he would swing at that one. We'd be looking at a ground ball out. But here we go. Rayburn getting it over to Fielder to go ahead and end the game. So this is a nice 4-0 win. Oswalt does get the complete game shutout, which is nice. Both ended up with 8 hits in this game. So it's cool that we got the win. Now it's just going to be the White Sox and I fighting for first place here, the AL Central. And if I keep playing like I have the last few games, I think I'm going to have that all to myself here. So I appreciate you guys watching. I'm just about caught up here. I've got one more game of franchise mode that I have to do, and then I'm back being caught up. And you can see the other stuff too. So I appreciate you guys watching. I really do. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, all that stuff. You guys could follow me there. Don't forget how awesome you guys are. And as always, I hope you have a good one.